Okay. Hi and welcome, everyone. You're watching another 24/7 live TBC broadcast. My name is Paul, and this is episode 55. And today's date is June 1st, 2018. And the title of this episode is Keeping the Message Practical Again, number 5. So let's get right into it. TBC stands for the Billion Coin. It's a cryptocurrency that's been out for 2 years, and it is not on a market exchange like Bitcoin and Ethereum and Litecoin and all the others. So it cannot be manipulated price-wise. In other words, you won't see the value go up and down, up and down. Okay, what we have and what we have created with the Billion Coin is an abundance-based coin, meaning the price of our coin goes up every single day. It never goes down. It cannot go down because we based our coin on an algorithm. And that algorithm is when any person joins our private community, it raises the value of the coin by 1 grain of gold. Okay, so now when we started out 2 years ago, we were basing the value of our coin on euros. So every time a person joined, right from the beginning, raised the price of our coin by €1. So if 300 people joined the next day, then the price of the coin went up €300. Okay, so that's how it started out. And we grew in 2016 by 100,000. Okay, we got to 100,000 by March 21st, which was our first year anniversary of 2017. So by then the coin was worth 100,000 euros. Then we grew 30 times last year, between 2017 March and March of this year, 2018, by 30 times, and we went from 100,000 to 3 million. Okay, so the price went up to 3 million euros per coin. Now, at that point, our growth was large enough that we decided to change the system of the value of our coin from euros or the US dollar, because they are fiat currencies. There's nothing backing those currencies with any value. Okay, it's not backed on gold, silver, nothing. So it didn't make any sense for us to continue to value our coin, which is real money, on fiat currency. So just recently, within a month or so back, we switched over to basing the value of our coin on grains of gold or on gold. So every time a person joins now and raises the price of our coin by 1 grain of gold, 1 grain of gold is the smallest measurement of gold that there is. It's smaller than a gram of gold. And so it takes about 480 grains of gold to equal 1 troy ounce of gold. So right now with the price of gold today, that would raise the value by $2.80 when each person joins. Okay, and thousands of people are joining every day. So the last I looked, the value of our coin was currently over 9 million US dollars. Okay, so basically it doubled the price of our coin when we switched over to basing it on the value of gold. So how does that end up? The algorithm will continue to raise the price of that coin by every member that joins until we hit our first billion members. Okay, so if we're at 3.2 million members right now, we've got quite a ways to go. If we grew only 30 times again this year as we did last year, we would grow from 3 million to 90 million. Okay, that would be extremely powerful when it comes to having our own economy. We basically have already begun to get our own economy, even with just 3.2 million. There are many, many people all over the world that are accepting the billion coin and its division, which we call Kringles. Okay, like Bitcoin's division is called Satoshi. Okay, so the current community of Bitcoin users, which was the first coin to come out, cryptocurrency coin to come out back in 2009, is about 12 million users in a world of 7.5 billion. And they are based on 21 million coins being mined, which means being created. There will only be 21 million coins. Okay. Not enough coins to supply the world of 7.5 billion people, but it was a start. It was the first coin. It was designed to succeed in every way possible at that time, and it has. It took a while for people to understand what it was. So years went by, and just the people who really understood technology understood what this blockchain technology was. But as it got more and more popular, because people started to use it, people started to trade it, then it grew in the last couple of years, okay? The problem with all the coins on the trading market is that they can be manipulated by the wealthy. The wealthy can come in, there's no control, they can buy whatever they want, buy as much as they want, and use the same old pump and dump they use with all the other markets, and end up with the people's wealth in the end. Is what that system is, the central banking system, okay? So we purposely stayed away from that because we had a mission from the very beginning, before we even created any coins, that we wanted to eliminate global financial poverty. And the only way to do that was to, first of all, create an algorithm that bases the value of our coin on people, you and I, instead of anything else. And then we needed to create 1 billion coins, not 21 million, but 1 billion. Okay, so that way we would have enough coins to bring complete abundance to the entire population. In fact, we can bring it to twice the population. Okay, so that's why we called it the billion coin. We're only going to make 1 billion coins, and when we get to our first billion people, that will max the price out. Okay, so if the price of gold stayed the same at 2.8, which is $2.80 a grain of gold, it would be $2.8 billion. Okay, so almost $3 billion per coin when we hit our first billion. Now that stops the price from ever going up anymore. And of course, it never goes down. But there's so many coins at that point, so many Kringles, so many multi-billionaires and multi-millionaires, and we do have control of how we spread that wealth out. That is another thing that no other coin has. Not yet. We are the first, and we're 2 years ahead of everyone else. And all we are doing is getting stronger and better. We are just migrating all of our members, 3.2 million, from the old blockchain platform 1.0 to a brand new blockchain platform 2.0, which is supposedly as fast as with transactions as Visa and MasterCard is all over the world. So that's a game changer right there of itself, because none of the other coins can do that. Okay, but again, we are designing the coin. Our coin has been designed from the beginning to be money, to be used all over the world by anybody and everybody who wants it. It doesn't compete with any other currency or any other money. It just adds another money system to the world that has the solution of eliminating global financial poverty and all the horrors that come with that. Okay, so that's why I got involved, because when I got involved with Bitcoin, which was in the fourth quarter of 2016, was when I finally realized this isn't going away. I need to find out what the blockchain is. I'm not a techie person, so it wasn't something that I understood or thought it was going to be real or anything like that when I first heard about it in 2011. So that's my problem. But anyway, I found that it was interesting enough that I made some purchases at the end of 2016. And I continued to do research into the first quarter of at the end of 2015. And then I continued to do research on more about the blockchain platform in the first quarter of 2016. And that's when I came across a video on YouTube, and it said something about the billion coin TBC. And I had not seen that on the coin market cap. And I go, what is that? It sounds like a coin that's been around, just by the way the title was. And I forget the title of it or even who it was. I believe there were the first two. Well, anyway, I went ahead and checked it out. And it was so different. And it made so much sense to me that I had to get involved. Okay, so I immediately purchased some Kringles, okay, and I have not looked back, okay. Yes, I've kept my eye on the entire cryptocurrency world, I guess you can call it, and realize where the potential of it is, and I'm extremely grateful for blockchain technology. It is like I was extremely grateful for the internet when it came out. Okay, you imagine how grateful we all were. Well, at least I was when that came out. And you could get on there and go into forums and ask questions about anything you wanted to, and there'd be somebody to answer. Okay, within 10 years, we had search engines like Google, which just blew everything open. By then, it was mature, right? The internet system was mature by 2000. After that, it just blew. It was just unreal. It's been unreal. Okay, so blockchain technology, again, was created and was brought to us 2009. Okay, next year it's going to be 10 years. Okay, so the masses are just starting to pour in right now. Okay, and it's because of Bitcoin. And I am extremely grateful to this individual who calls himself Satoshi Nakamoto, who created that blockchain platform and the technology, because it has changed the world. We just may not be aware of it, but it is continuing to change the world, and is going to continue to massively change the world, because it decentralizes everything, okay? Makes everything private. Okay, so people are using it, governments are using it, not just to create coins and money, but they're using it to back up their documents, paperwork, everything. Okay, so that it cannot be hacked into and stolen by hackers. That is what the blockchain technology allows us to do. So it's not going away. Okay, I can tell you that much. It's not going away. Just like the internet's not going away. And it's going to change the world. And of course, the world needs to be changed, because we've been under a system of, it's a debt-based central banking system that has slowly taken the wealth away from the people, and now they're in control with the wealth. Okay, and I always say this, think about this. We have 7.5 billion people in the world. Actually 7.6 as of this month, or last month. Over 7.6 billion people on the earth. How many billionaires are there? Those of you who have heard me know it's 2,200 and something. Okay? 2,200 billionaires. That's all. whether they have 1 billion or whether they have 120 billion. Okay, there's only 2,200 of them. That's what's wrong with the world. Just think about it, common sense and logic. If the wealth is in that small of the percentage of people, I don't know what percentage it is, it's pathetic. And those people are not good people. Just take a look around. There should be no more second world. There should be no such thing as a second world country. There should be no such thing as a third world country. Okay, now I'm not going to get involved in that right now because my focus is on our cookie rewards program, which is coming to an end on June 7th, okay, which I believe is Thursday. Let me check my calendar. Yep, Thursday. Okay, so what is the cookie rewards? What are we doing? Because we have control of how we distribute our coin, and because we want like-minded individuals in our community. Like-minded means you just gotta be against world financial poverty. That's all. It doesn't matter what religion you are, it doesn't matter what kind of ideology you have, doesn't matter, anything. All that matters is that you don't want to be poor. You don't want your neighbors to be poor. You don't want people to be poor anywhere in the world. Okay? You want to be a part of a solution. Okay? The cryptocurrencies that are on the market cannot be a solution because the price can be manipulated. It's that simple. Okay? But they could eventually. But again, money doesn't compete against money. The more real money we have in our hands all over the world, then that just eliminates the poverty. It just brings abundance to people because the earth itself is so abundant. We have so much abundance in this world, but we've been lied to. We've been brainwashed into having this scarcity mindset. And it's a lie because there is no scarcity. All there is abundance. Abundance of everything. So our coin, being as we do have control of how we distribute it, we have created many, many promotions where it allows the people to have the opportunity to become as wealthy as the next person. Okay, in other words, most of these coins, they start out very, very low price, just like we did. And what happens is you could buy a lot of coins in the beginning, right? Because they're very cheap. And then as it goes on, the coins raise up in value and it makes it harder for other people to buy as many coins. So they can buy what they can with their money. And then over time, it continues, the price goes up. Like Bitcoin is, it was like 7,000 per coin last night or the night before. Oh no, the night before it was 7,000. Actually, it went up to about 7,600 last night. Okay, and I think it's going to go back down a little bit before it really starts to go up, but it may not. I haven't looked at it today. Point is, you've got a coin on the market and its value is worth $7,000, let's say, per coin. Now, how many people can buy one coin so that they can have that coin and watch it go up every year in value till who knows how much, how expensive or how, wealthy that one coin could be for you. It's real money. Okay, it is a solution. Well, it's an option. It's not a solution to world poverty, but it's an option to protect your wealth. Because your wealth, if it's based on fiat currency, is worthless. Okay, so, and that will be changing. Okay, we have to change the currency system of the world over to gold, just like all the other countries are doing right now. Okay, so we're going to bring it back. But we've got to crash it first, and that's going to be a transition that might be a little bit uncomfortable for a little while we switch over to a different currency here in America. Okay. But the new currency will be backed by gold, which is what China has done and what Russia has done and other countries are doing. Venezuela came out and did it with a cryptocurrency. They backed it by gold. Okay. And now they have found a way around the central banking system's sanctions on their country and their oil by creating this coin outside of the central bankers. This is what all the countries are doing. They're flipping off the central bankers. No more, they said, no more. We don't want your control. You know, it's like the peasants have risen up against the king and queen. Okay. No more. No more oppression. Okay. And we have not been in a position before the blockchain technology came out ever to really accomplish this. I mean, we did when America was created. We certainly created a free country, but they came over, didn't they? They wanted control. We had to go to war, literally a war with them. But the bankers, they came over. Okay. And they eventually took over our system. Once or twice we got rid of them, but from 1913 on, they have been with us. We have not been able to get rid of them. And until now, and we are getting rid of them. And they're not coming back. It's just, that is just the way the technology of blockchain is. Okay, they don't have control. It gives control back into each country and every person's hands. It brings the money back into our hands so that we can own our own government. The central bankers don't own our government anymore. I mean, they do still, okay? But they are the cause of the oppression. They are the cause of the poverty. They are the cause of disease caused by poverty. They are the cause of crime caused by lack. They are the cause of misery, war, terrorism, all of that. Okay? All right, let's get into the cookie rewards and how we distribute our wealth, because this is so unbelievable. It just blows me away. Every day I just have to pinch myself. Seriously, here's how it works. When you join our community, you just click on the link in the description below the video there. I think it's a short Google link, okay? Click it on and it takes you, or maybe I put my actual Paul Fisher Kringle Cash link in there. I might have done that. And it just kind of walks you through it. You end up on a site with a registration page, asks for your name and an email address. And the email address has to be real, because you will be sent at least 2 emails that you will have to look up, most likely in your spam, if you're on Gmail. I use Proton Mail and Gmail. Proton Mail comes right directly to the folder, never goes into spam. But Gmail, it will go into spam. Don't use Yahoo. You may not even get them. Yahoo's so bad. Don't use AOL. Okay, I'm not sure about Hotmail, how good they are, but try to use Gmail, because at least you'll get it. It'll end up in your spam because it's not used to getting something from us. But you'll get it. But if you can, use Proton Mail, protonmail.com. It's a free service, okay? And it is encrypted, I believe. It's at least open source. It's a private email system. Okay, so you will need to go in and open those 2 emails and click on the confirmation hyperlink, validation link, whatever it is. It says, hey, you know, you signed up and you need to click this link to confirm that you have actually signed up. Okay, and none of this costs you anything. Okay, and then you just click on it and it will set up a back office for Kringle Cash, where you can have your own back office, your own link that you can turn around. Like I have one in my description of this, and people can sign up and they'll be given a gift of Kringles. Okay, actually it'll be a gift of cookie rewards. That's the cookie reward program that I want to talk about, because right now we're in a redemption period until the 7th. Okay, and then it ends, and then we'll have another one in 5 months. We've been having them every 5 months. So in November, the whole month of November will be the next redemption period. All that means is that you can take those cookies that you have in your back office, push a button and redeem them for the exact same amount of real Kringle coin. And it will end up being put in your wallet. And that's the other email that you'll get to confirm that will create that wallet. So one creates your back office for Kringle Cash, the other creates your wallet, your actual billion coin Kringle wallet. Okay. Now, there is a $10 charge for that, but you don't have to pay for it until you want to pay for it. Okay. Because here's what happens. After you confirm your confirmation link in that email, it lands you on your back office page. Okay. And it has 10 questions that it's going to ask you before you can do anything else, before you spend a dime. It's got 10 questions on there. And there's a paragraph, a small paragraph above each of the questions. And you read that paragraph, and then you have 2 answers that you can choose from. One will be true, one will be false. So according to what you take in from the paragraph will depend on how you answer those 2 questions. Will depend on how you answer the question. And those two questions that will be given to you right after you read the paragraph. And if you get the wrong one, it will tell you you picked the wrong one. Go back and read the paragraph and try again. So you can't fail the test. But what it does is it vets you in or it vets you out. In other words, it creates a way where we can find out how like-minded you are to our mission of ending global poverty. We want to know if you're the selfish, greedy type or you're the unselfish, non-greedy type, okay? Because we want those. We want people that really, really, really want to end the poverty and the horror in the world that poverty and lack creates. And you have a chance to be part of that. We're just looking for 1 billion people, okay? We don't need all 7.5 billion. We'll take care of the other 6.5 billion, okay? But we're looking for 1 billion like-minded individuals. So you'll go through those questions and you'll answer them, okay? Now, if you whip through all 10 of them and answer all right, then you're going to have no problem spending $10 at that point. Now, there's no refunds. That's why we do this. We don't want your money. In fact, admin won't even take fiat currency. That $10 is the only money that he now gets. And we never used to charge this before. But we found that by giving the gift out completely free last year, we ended up with 3 million people that just basically didn't give it any value. So it was not working. And as soon as we see that something's not working, we make changes. That's why we're constantly growing and constantly improving our system. It's incredible. You won't see this with other cryptocurrencies, okay, unless they've got some kind of a system and control, and you know who the owner is. The anonymous owners, you won't know, but if they don't have any way to be contacted or stay in tune with the owners, how can they deal with problems unless they know what's going on? With ours, we have a complete website called the billioncoin.info. The billioncoin.info. And you will be able to go there and read up everything about the billion coin. Its algorithm, how it works, how it values the coin, calculators, the mission statement, the broadcast system, a blog where he keeps in contact with us for 2 years. He has kept contact with us by posting almost every day, sometimes multiple posts. It's just incredible. We are worldwide. We're in 200 countries. Okay? But we decided to go ahead and charge $10, which was the least we can think of. We could charge $1, but we don't think people would even take $1 seriously. But $10 is the price of a really good, nice pizza here in America. Would probably do it. So that's what we decided. Now, obviously, $10 in other countries would be a little bit harder, but they can still come up with it. You see what I'm saying? So it was a good price. And it pays for your back office now, pays for the server. We were just giving it away free before. Now it pays for your wallet. It's a lifetime wallet where they never charge you transaction fees. Okay, try that with another cryptocurrency. It's not going to happen. Okay, the miners will always charge you a transaction fee every time you use the coin. Not with TBC, not with Kringles, not with our coin. Okay, now the $10 for your back office, that's an annual charge. So you'll pay $10 and then a year later they'll charge you another 10. Okay, wow. And then of course they throw in a lifetime wallet, so you'll never have to pay for that again. It's just one $10, it includes both. Okay, but here's the thing, see? When you go through those 10 questions, you're either going to say, you may get through only 3 or 4 and say, oh my gosh, this is not what I want. Excuse me, I don't want to be a part of this community. And you'll just stop, you'll quit right there. You won't spend a dime, okay? That was the whole point. Because there is no refunds, okay? I was going to say that admin only accepts, what's he accepting? Bitcoin, obviously. He'll accept Litecoin and he'll accept Ethereum. And he may end up accepting more as time goes on, but those are the way you pay your $10 one time. Well, not one time, but once a year fee, but only after you want to. Only after you don't care whether you ever see that $10 again. That's what those 10 questions are designed to do. They're designed to make you either go, I don't want to do this, so I'm not going to spend 10 bucks. Okay, I don't believe in this coin. I don't believe in their mission. I could care less about the poor people. I like being rich. Whatever your problem is. Okay. Or it will do the opposite. You're going to say, oh my gosh. Not only can this help me, but it can help all my family, all my friends, everybody I know. Plus, I can be part of something that's going to change the world. Okay, there's actually something I can do besides just handing money to the person outside the store when I walk into the store, or the people living in tents. You know what I'm saying? On sidewalk. Those are temporary fixes. I always say they're temporary fixes, but they're not solutions, right? Okay, and it's not your fault that they're poor. That's the central banking system's fault. Okay, but now instead of just having a fix, temporary fix, you can bring these people abundance. Put roofs over their head, clothes on their back, food in their mouth. You can fix whatever, well, you can treat whatever problems they have in best treatment centers we can build. We, the people, will have the money. We can do whatever we want. Okay, start thinking like that, people. Start changing your mindset from one of scarcity to one of abundance, because we're not used to thinking like that, and it does take effort, believe me, to start thinking abundantly. We're just so not used to it. I'm 61 years old. My whole life has been lack, lack, lack. You got to have money, Paul, to do this. You know that you got to have money. You know, I grew up with my parents. They got divorced when I was 10, but even before that, it was okay. It was okay. I don't have any complaints, but there were many things that I wanted to do that I did get the word no for. We don't have the money, or mom doesn't have the money. Okay, that's just a little bit too expensive. Can't do that, Paul. But you can do this. Okay, fine, I'll do that. Okay. So, we're so used to thinking like that it's extremely hard to start realizing, oh my gosh, there's abundance everywhere. There's all these things we can have. You see a nice car driving down the street, you know it. They spent $200,000 on that car. And you just go, wow, I wish I had a car like that. I'll never have a car like that. I know that's kind of very, very, you know, what would you call it, materialistic being. But the point I'm trying to make is there's enough material to make all those cars. Everybody can drive that car. Okay? Of course, our vanity might get in the way, right? But the abundance is there. Okay, forget about vanity, okay? It's always going to be with us. But the abundance is there. You can, if you really want to, drive whatever car you want, live in whatever house you want. You can. You've just been lied to. It's real. And I'm going to start really concentrating on showing you in future videos after the 7th, maybe even after the 6th, after Wednesday. So from like Thursday on, I'm really going to start concentrating on changing the way your mindsets are and opening up your mind to what is going to happen. And hopefully that will trigger something in you to at least take a look at our site, at least take a look and sign up, because it's free to sign up, and look at those questions and decide for yourself whether $10 is worth a gift that's worth a little over $2,000 right now. It's free. Well, it costs you $10. Okay, but only if you want to spend the $10. Okay? It's not even going to be a risk to you, because you're just going to believe so much in it after answering those 10 questions. The $10 is not going to mean anything to you. It's just, okay, here's $10. I'm in now. What do I do now? Well, you give your link out to other people, anybody you love, friends, your family, whatever. They can sign up. They can read the questions. And then they can decide whether they want to spend $10 in Bitcoin to the admin. And it is very easy to do that. If you're not into cryptocurrency yet, it's very simple. There's many of us that have Bitcoin, plenty enough that we can lend it to you, not lend it to you, but you can pay us in cash. We'll turn that cash back into Bitcoin. You can pay us with PayPal. We'll get you the Bitcoin so that you can get it to the admin. Okay? Now, here's the next step of our cookie reward. Leverage. Okay, so right now I've just explained to you how $10 by joining our community, okay, because you don't really join until you have gone through the questionnaire and then spend your $10. Now you've increased the price of our coin by 1 full grain of gold. Okay? And every person that comes in after you and decides they're like-minded and wants to pay $10 and does it, proves to the whole community that you're real, that you're like-minded like us, that you are worth raising our coin by a grain of gold. Okay, it's a wonderful, wonderful system, and for that, we will give you $2,000 worth of cookie reward points that you can redeem. Like if you came in today and you got it done, you can actually push a button before June 7th, before this coming Thursday. Okay, and they will turn into Kringles, and they'll be put and deposited into your wallet. Okay, so. That is awesome. $10 into 2,000. That's incredible leverage. Now, even if you missed the June 7th deadline for this redemption period, it's okay. Again, we'll have it in November. So build up all the cookies you want. Okay. Now, this is how you can get a full coin. Yes, a full billion coin. I'm going to show you right now. I'm going to tell you how to get 1 full billion coin that's currently worth over $9 million. How do you do that? We've got to get that coin in your hands. It's not doing anything sitting in admin's wallet. He doesn't sell any coins. You have to buy coins and Kringles from us, members, trusted sellers. Sellers that have been vested that they're not going to discount the coin or do anything, greedy to ruin the price of our coin. So you buy it from one of us, not admin. He's the one giving it away though. We don't give it ours away because that would be a form of discounting. Okay, so he gives the gift away. So he says, how can I get 1 million billionaires? I want to make 1 million billionaires. I want to do that first. We've only got 2,200 billionaires. I'm going to change that. I'm going to make 1 million billionaires, multi-billionaires. And when I'm done with that, I'm going to create 1 billion multimillionaires. Of course, he knew this from the beginning. Had it all planned. You don't get much smarter than those individuals. It's not just one guy, too. It's a team of people. Okay, but we just go by admin. We just call him him. Okay, and he posts. He's the voice, I guess, of our coin. But he has said right there, it's a team effort. It has to be a team effort. Come on. So here's how you get your full coin. If you come in and join our community, pay your $10, get your gift, and you want a full coin, then all you need to do is make a purchase of Kringles from one of us for $100 worth of Kringles at the current Kringle price, okay, of that day. Because you have to understand, again, the price of our coin and the price of our Kringles goes up in value every day. So right now, today, I believe you can get 12 Kringles for $100. Okay, so you go ahead and make a purchase. It gets validated through the blockchain on both ends. Once it's validated, an admin will put, well, it depends on whether we take off the 2 zeros. He'll put in, oh, I know what it is. It's 1 million. Okay, it used to be 100 million, right? Like Bitcoin and the other coins, you can divide it by 100 million. But we dropped the last 2 zeros because we're going into a super fast blockchain platform now. So 1 million equals 1 full coin. So he'll put 1 million cookie reward points into your back office. You'll see it right there. Okay, and if you get in real quick, you can actually hit that button and redeem it for 1 full coin, 1 million Kringles, which is 1 full billion coin, currently worth over $9 million. And we'll end up, say today we hit our billion people. Okay, the price is $2.80 per grain. Okay, so the price of our coin will be $2.8 billion. Okay, so for $100, 110, you can leverage that into becoming a multimillionaire. 2.8 billion. If the price of gold goes up, then you might get the whole 3 billion. You can end up with 4 billion if the price goes up. Okay. It all depends on the situation economically wise and how the transition goes and the backing of gold by the new currency that's coming out. Okay. But the point is, gold will never be worthless, right? It's money. Just like silver, just like platinum, just like diamonds, precious stones, oil, land. These things are all valuable and can be used as money. Lots of things can be used as money. Bartering. Somebody wants to barter their chicken for a duck, they can do it, okay? But you see what I'm saying? Gold and silver and these things are options to protect your wealth right now that you've got in fiat currency, like in the stock market, 401s, IRAs, whatever they're called, your retirement, okay? There's nothing there protecting it. When the system collapses, I really don't know what's going to happen. I would imagine, this is just my opinion, that when they come out with the new currency backed by gold, that they will give people a small percentage of what the value is that they have in worthless cash. But because we'll be on a system of real money, all prices will go down. So it will balance out. You see what I'm saying? That's just using my common sense and logic. Okay. So, but if it doesn't work out and it crashes and the central banking system has the narrative and they stay in control, I don't know what's going to happen. Okay. But again, they would have to do something. If they want to stay in control, they would have to bring gold back into their currency, because the world no longer trusts the Federal Treasury note or the US dollar. They're not using it. They're getting away from it. I mean, they are using it, but they're getting away from it. Okay. Russia has completely gotten rid of it. That's why they demonize Russia. China is next. They're backing their yuan by gold, and they're buying their oil using the yuan instead of our petrodollar. That's the Federal Reserve note. When they do that completely, they'll send all the US dollars back. Okay, so this is what we're looking at. Okay, this is the future, and it's happening right now. It's nothing to be afraid of, but it helps to have a little bit of maybe gold on hand, silver on hand, a little bit of extra cash on hand in case the banks close, okay, during the transition period. But again, coins that are already being accepted, like the Billion coin and Bitcoin and Ethereum and Litecoin, these things would be options to protect your wealth. The only difference is our coin is going to be a solution, okay? And of course, any currency that's backed by gold is a solution. But again, how is it distributed? Okay, so then again, you look at the Billion coin and see what's going on. We have a mission, and we're going to accomplish that mission. So again, we have a leverage system right now where $110 will immediately get you one full coin in a redemption period. Between now and June 6th or 7th, you might be able to wait till June 7th. I believe the system is on Fiji time, so that would make it a day ahead. So the 7th would actually be the 8th. So you might want to get it done by the 6th. Push that redemption button with your cookies and turn them into real Kringles. Okay, so that's what I'll be talking about until the 6th, is how to take advantage of this cookie reward system that we're currently in right now. The cookie reward system is going to go on. Okay, this is our second redemption period. We had one at the end of 2017, the beginning of January 2018. Completely successful. Okay, so that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about, is the leverage that we're offering and the fact that we are controlling the wealth across the board. We're not letting the rich people come in and buy what they want and leave scraps for the rest of us. Okay? So take a look at our system. You'll be glad you did, because if you actually take a look at it, it means that you're already possibly like-minded. Okay? Or you're just tired of being poor. Or you're tired of seeing your family members poor, not being able to give them enough to help them out without it messing you up. There's people struggling in America really bad, folks. Struggling in first world countries. There shouldn't be any struggling financially at all, anywhere in the world. Okay, so let me go over and look. I always forget to do this. To my live chat, and thank everybody for where in the world. Okay, so let me go over and look. I always forget. Brian Seaman, thank you so much. Miss Medlock, appreciate you coming by. Joe Stevens, you're the greatest. You guys are all the greatest. Really appreciate you guys coming by and making your remarks. Please hit the thumbs up button before you leave, unless you've already left. It helps this video get out. And I completely support you guys back 100%. Okay, so I am scheduled for tomorrow. What is tomorrow? Saturday. Okay, same time, same place, same channel. It is, or I do get started at 5 p.m. Pacific Daylight Savings Times, I'm in the Nevada Valley. I'm in the Las Vegas Valley in Nevada, USA. Okay? So take advantage, if you can, of our cookie reward systems between now and the 6th, Wednesday, if you can. If not, that's okay. Just start to look at the information and find out what we are doing and get involved. Okay? It won't cost you a cent because you won't get involved until you really want to. And then you'll spend $10. And $100 to become a multi-billionaire. If I had to go collect aluminum cans to come up with $100, I would do that. Okay. Okay, so thanks, guys. I love you all. Talk to you tomorrow, God willing.